Hi there, and welcome back to the History of Fleetwood Mac. I'm Anita. Today we're going to go into some stuff you've seen before with a little bit of stuff that you haven't seen before. Excuse me, I have both animals just vying for my attention right now. I don't know why. It's not dinner time, but they think so. And I have a cat who's circling my ankles right now. So, yeah. I've thought about starting this video over again, but I can't. So, anyway, some stuff that you've seen before. And the reason I brought it back out is because somebody I had received some photos from had sent items that match what I had had already. And we've discussed in the past that I like to have things that are, off. If it's the same show, I like to have, different photos from that show. Really doesn't matter to me if it's a frame off. With live shots, it's a little bit easier because, there's so many obtainable. Like usually whoever took the photos, there's going to be a lot out there. With studio shots, I've kind of learned to let it go a little bit. But with live shots, you're more often than not to find those like in a big lot of them on eBay, or people are giving them away, or whatever the case may be. So in this situation, this is, first of all, the person who owned these photos, I wrote this down because it's no longer a good email address, AOL. Hopefully you can read my writing. But the person these belong to was a girl named Lori. And this was her email address, and she's no longer with us. And I put this email address because as I was told by her brother-in-law, who had the photos, he thinks that she used to have a site or something like that online, or this was just her handle. So I just put it up here in case anybody remembers it. Of course, I think of many Nightbirds. I like how she did the spelling. I know many Lories, so I can't place her myself. I used to be a member of the Ledge, which was a pretty prominent, not a pretty, in my opinion, it was the prominent place to be in the 2000s and such for information. So she could have been on there again, or she might have had her own site. So I just brought this up in case anybody would recognize it, and just want to take a minute to think about her and may she rest in peace. And she's a big Stevie fan, so it's really cool to have some items that belong to her, much like that scrapbook that I received. So that's why I said it kind of feels like it might sound a little morbid that I keep getting these collections from people that have passed, but I mean, it's happened, and think what you will. I don't know. I'm pleased as punch. I'm grateful, and it would be cool if I went back and I found out that I did know her. That would be really amazing. But anyway, these are the pictures that I had, and this is some of the session here. In fact, it was really funny because I remember when I showed this was kind of a recent page that I'd made. And what we're going to be concentrating on mostly is this picture here and this picture here. These as well, but mostly this one and this one. And in that here, we're going to kind of set these aside here. Sorry. These are the things that had been received from her. So that's going to be the wrong side. Well, anyway, let's go backwards then. Okay, so with these shots then, oh my goodness. Okay, so these are ones I've had before. This one in particular is really cool because you see this one right here, which is barely a frame off. Just her hand movement is different. Now, these ones, she had the blue scarf around her neck, and the ones that I have the most of, it's the red. So carrying on with that, we're going to show with the red scarf. So there's that one. All these are new from Lori's collection. And these are ones I didn't have. So this one too is off by a shot. And then with the red shawl, like this one was amazing. I had not had that one. And I know for a fact that I had pictures of her that these would compare to, but they're kind of like, they were clippings or look like maybe possibly color printout. So I didn't really add those. I was just really trying to concentrate on this one. Where did I just say it? So this one, let's see if I can put it side by side for you. Reminds me of this one here. Hopefully you're seeing that. So this one is new, but this is the one that's pretty common. It's out there more often than not. Again, this one is really nice as well. So that was those. So now correcting myself to go back to the, let's see if I'm right here. No, it's been a day. This one here, I think that, nope, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Just smile and nod. So this one in particular was really the standout one for me. This one was pretty amazing. I just thought that was really, really beautiful. I just love how her hands are posed. She's in mid-song. I mean, that could almost be a studio shoot. It's just so pretty. Then this is them, I'm guessing, or somebody for her. And then this is her taking a picture of the Fleetwood Mac star. It's funny because I had one from that last scrapbook. Let's see if I have that here, if you remember. And then I have mine. So, you know, it's just, again, it's a pilgrimage. It's like we've all been there. And, you know, and I'd like to, which I'd done is I left a little bit of space here because I was going to, you know, write out her name real nicely and just put that these were her pictures, just from her collection and such. But just kind of cool to have that little shadow. Like, again, I'm guessing it's with her stuff. So maybe it's not. Maybe somebody took it for her, but nonetheless. But yeah, these were just really great pictures. So there's, 8 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can count, but there's some more. And I think maybe I'll just show them now, if I can find where I just put them. A little bit more prepared, Anita. Yeah, because I really don't know. I think the stuff that I have is not going to really go, you know, like if I were to pull them out, I don't think I would be able to say, oh, there's that many that match with this, you know, the next ones. These ones obviously were from quite a bit of a, you know, I had a lot of similar, but this was another one. So again, this is something that I'm pretty sure that I have, but not this exact one, possibly. And then this one was really cool. And then this one, now this does go with this, everything that I'm showing here, but I'm not sure that it's the same night. It really matches up with these here. But she's got the top hat on now. But like this one here, I don't know, I think it is. Hard to say. But then in addition to that one that goes with this one, it's cool, the writing on the back of some of them. But this one also goes. So kind of a short video. Like I said, I'm just really, I really don't know where to go next on my pictures. I'm behind. We're trying to do a lot of stuff in the house. My boyfriend has Monday off, which is, I guess, Memorial Day. So I'm not sure. I'd really like to try and have my content ready, just because I really like trying to be on a schedule. It gives me something to keep track of and stay on, but I'm not entirely sure that I'll do that. As it is, I don't even know what I'm doing for tomorrow's video. Hopefully I can kind of buckle down, but I have some appointments tomorrow and such. I don't know. None of you care about this. I'm just saying, I'm just not sure where I'm going to go next. Usually I kind of have an idea, like scrapbooks, and continuing on with that. I did receive another collection from somebody. It was a very small collection, but very, very kind of them. I mentioned in a prior video, person who I've been in touch with, and they're alive and well, everything's fine, but they're just kind of moving on from their collection. And they sent me about a dozen, you know, to 20 pictures, maybe, some really nice stuff. A lot of it I did have. So when I do go to show those, like, those can't be their own video because it's so much of what I do have. But that was really nice. So, I mean, I've just really been blessed. I mean, honestly, to, you know, again, that thing was eBay, but then there's a scrapbook, and then there was, and this person sending me that stuff, which I received today. One really nice thing came in it, but I'm going to save that one for later because it was a really special piece. So, yeah, so I'm not too sure where I'm going to go, if I'm going to pick up 2013, if I'm going to still go in the Wayback Machine, because there's some other, you know, there's some other stuff in here. There's some Rock Little, some Street Angel, Street Angel or not, yeah, Rock a Little, and time space to street angel, I'd say. And they're not very many, but they're enough. So I might work on those tomorrow and like I said, and go back. And I've had some passes. I got a pin, some other little bric-a-brac and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll just kind of, bring you guys up to date with all the little stuff that I've gotten. So who knows? Come back and join me tomorrow. I'll definitely be here. Just who knows what it's going to be. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed these pictures. And please let me know again if anybody knew this person or has any information, know somebody who did. And again, thank you, Lori. Bless your heart, and to her family for allowing me to have the stuff. Again, I know it was sold on eBay, but they did send me some extra stuff. So that was really amazing. So thank you so much, and everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.